Hi and welcome. The energy is crazy right now. We have been getting a lot of incoming new energy, so you could be feeling a little like flighty, anxious. It's a lot of push to our crown, third eye, and heart chakra, and a little bit in the sacral area. So, the sacral area is the home of our relationships, whether that's friendships, coworkers, romantic partners. All those things are associated with our sacral chakra. So there was a big push to the sacral chakra last night. So be very mindful of the way you speak in your relationships right now. Always try to find a way to be kind and understanding, and try not to place blame on any one side is what I am feeling called to say. So hopefully that resonates with you. The last couple days I've had the song Shine Like a Diamond by Rihanna. I don't know if that's the exact title, but you know, the Rihanna song, Shine Like a Diamond, Shine Like a Diamond. It's been in my head for like 2 days now. So maybe put that song on and listen to it. See what you feel, because I think it's our time to shine like a diamond. All right. Kinsley saw that I was getting ready to do a reading, and she felt called to want to pick from her Therapets deck for you. So we're going to give a quick shuffle.
Those ones are not shuffling ones. It kind of tickles my toes.
It tickles your toes?
Yeah, it tickles my toes. I get
two messages. So the universe, God, source needs you guys to know you are strong, smart, and you've got this.
Read it onto the thing.
I can't read that far. Everything is scary and you feel vulnerable, but that doesn't mean anything is going to go wrong. Anxious feelings aren't usually indicative of reality. Ooh, good message. So even though you're feeling scared, it doesn't mean that something's going to go wrong. Just trust the process. Just trust the process. Everything will work out in the exact way that it is meant to work out. Right? Yep. Thank you. Ooh. I pulled a couple decks that I'm going to pull from today. Spirit, angels, and guides of the highest good and highest protection. What message needs to come through today? We have intuition and downloads. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of confusion, that there's a lot of things coming online for you at this moment. A lot of things might be almost like freaking you out, I want to say, but like not in a fearful way, but just like, did I really do that? Did I really see that? Trust that what you're hearing, seeing, feeling is happening. It is happening for you, not to you. It's happening for you. With all of this incoming energy, a lot of our DNA is coming online, so we can access different things that we weren't able to access before. So you're going to start receiving a lot of knowings. Like, that's what downloads are. Whenever you hear somebody say like they're getting a download, it's literally like a direct knowing. It's that telekinesis, that a lot of people, we all have the ability of like telekinesis and telepathy and like all of these things, right? I think it's telepathy that I was talking about, not telekinesis. I think telekinesis is like moving objects with your mind, and telepathy is like speaking, having conversations and stuff through the mind. So that's kind of the direction that we're going. Per my belief, we as humans, we are spirit first, human second. So we are very intelligent beings, intelligent electromagnetic beings. And we have forgotten when we are birthed into this world, we go through what they call an amnesia period, where we kind of forget how powerful we are and like who we really are. And a lot of the things that are happening right now are allowing people to come back online, to start remembering where we actually came from and our divine essence, and that we are a fractal from the one God source creator. So we have the same power and ability to create and manifest and all these things that God has the power to do too. And we just need to remember that we hold that power within our heart and within our DNA, and it's all coming back online. So if you start getting these intuitive hits, follow them. It might show up to you as like curiosities, like you find yourself very curious about certain topics out of nowhere. Just follow where that curiosity is going. Like, don't question it. Don't be like, oh, this is kind of weird. Oh, people are going to start thinking that I'm weird for looking into these kinds of things. It doesn't matter. Follow your own heart. It will lead you to where you need to go. Oh, my right ear is like almost feels like I can't hear out of it. So you might be feeling like ringing in the ear and different like frequencies going in and out of your ears. It's okay. It's normal. You're not going crazy. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? This is representative of the Tower card in the tarot deck. So anytime we get the Tower card or this crumbling card, it is telling us that we need to let go of what's not serving our highest good. Anything that's keeping us in a fear-based mindset, guilty, shameful, all those things, resentment, like those energies need to be like shed out of our aura. So this is asking you to look at what you're clinging to, what's not serving your highest good, and let it crumble. I'm also hearing that the world on a huge scale is going through this Tower moment right now. In order for all the blessings and all of the good things to come up, the bad things, the negative things, the things that are no longer serving us has to crumble, right? So in the media, we might be seeing things like really like destructive looking things. Try not to focus on what's going on. Focus on your own internal world. Is your own internal world looking like that? If it's not, then don't even pay attention to it. You can't control what you're seeing in the media. It's just there to make you feel a certain way. So if you're watching the news and any kind of media and it's making you feel fearful, guilty, shameful, please, for the love of God, turn it off. You don't need that kind of stress where you can't even control it. if you don't have that kind of stress in your everyday individual life, then don't pay attention to the news and the media and things like that. It's entertainment purposes only, okay? It can be really scary, like what's going on in the news. Sorry, you guys, my nose ring keeps like coming out. It's fairly new. So what are you clinging to? Ask yourself that. Be honest with yourself. What are you clinging to that isn't serving you? Maybe take a moment to journal about it for a little bit. Take 10 minutes, write that question on the top of the paper, and then just let your mind go. Whatever comes to your mind, just put it on paper for 10 minutes. It doesn't have to make sense, you guys. I think we get so stuck. I'm saying this to myself too. I hope you guys really know that when I do these collective readings, that I am part of my own collective, right? So a lot of these messages are super for me too. I have a hard time journaling. Like I feel every time I go into journal, I think I have to be this like poet, professional writer, right? That's my mind doing that to me. But really, it doesn't matter what gets on the paper, whether you write a few words and doodle, like it's just creative writing. It's just letting it flow. It's just letting whatever needs to come out. And then just don't pay attention to like anything else. Just let it all flow. Let it all flow out the way it's supposed to. I think as humans, we're so programmed over time to use our logical mind way more than our creative mind. And so we try to like overanalyze and try to like figure out why and like all these things. And sometimes we just need to let it be, like it is what it is. We don't need to have a rhyme or reason for it. It just is what it is. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. This has a beautiful depiction. So these have literally like keys and codes within their imagery. So just kind of gaze over this a little bit and see what your body feels. This is saying for some of you to put effort into your beauty. Create beauty all around you, whether that's buying yourself flowers, filling your home with flowers, taking an extra couple minutes to, change up your makeup routine, anything that just like makes you feel beautiful, whatever that looks like for you. I'm feeling like just incorporate more of that into your field. Do whatever it is that you need to do to make your space feel beautiful, yourself feel beautiful. Because when you take the extra effort to make yourself feel that way, your inner world reflects into your outer world. So spend time cultivating that inner beauty, inner peace. That way it shines out to the world. And then what you're seeing is going to be more beautiful, more peaceful, You are a priestess. You are a queen. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you are beautiful. You are a queen. You are the priestess. Could also be a mystic and a teacher. Let me find this one real quick. The Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-section of ancient lineages, it is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart and the sacred geometry of all life. You are being called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature, and hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You are being called to spend more time in nature, as all the ancient secrets live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering, spend time admiring her creations, and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You are being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be through your own creations or in the little things like how you dress to picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet a little more, and the shift in vibration can be felt. Such a confirmation. Like I said, what our inner world looks like is reflected into the outer world. So we literally, like, it's almost like a hologram, right? Our reality. Each one of us sees reality in a slightly different way based on our history, right? We're all individuals, and we need to realize that we're all individuals viewing this reality in a different way. So what I see may not be what you see, but that's okay. It's okay. I lived a different life. I grew up differently than other people. And so we're going to see this world in such a different way from one another. And we need to realize there's no right and wrong. I know that I have said this in another reading before. There is no right or wrong. There just is. And we don't need to fight against each other. Maybe you're not ready to hear what I have to say right now, and that's okay. It's not for you right now. It's not your time, but one day it might. So just stay open. Just stay open to everything, you know? Surround yourself with beauty and create beauty wherever you go. That's so beautiful. Roses might be really symbolic to you. Maybe fill your home with roses for a little while. Yeah, see how that works for you. I'm going to pick one card from the White Light Oracle and read its transmission, and they do have a healing process. So I will read the healing process, and you can tune in and listen and rewind to do the healing process for yourself as well. Epsilon modulation. I hope I'm saying that right. Some of these cards have such a interesting words. Epsilon modulation. Number 28. 28 could be significant to you, or 10. 8 plus 2 is 10, and 10 is ending of cycles and beginning new beginnings. Gather your energies and go within to regenerate. Let your actions match your inner rhythms, rather than trying to force yourself to keep pace with external cues. Commit to your own natural timing and pace. As you ground and connect to your center, you will realize your spiritual power to be at cause in any situation of concern. You have such goodness and light within you. Let go of shaming or blaming. Embrace the spiritual beauty within. Reaching inspired spiritual heights requires commitment to developing powerful, deep roots. A mature, creative offering takes longer to produce than that which is ephemeral, and swiftly supplanted by whatever is next. These words get me all choked up in my throat chakra. To embrace the patience required for such building, surrender the need for immediate gratification. We must become so confident in the authenticity and value of our process that we are not in need of external evidence to bolster our courage. We can enjoy validation along the way, but must not turn away if it is absent for the time, especially if those around us appear to be moving faster. Comparison is the thief of joy. Stay in your lane. We're all going to get to the same destination, but our journey to get there is going to look differently. So don't compare your journey to somebody else's. With such confidence and courage, we will be able to deepen and slow our breath and our restless nature and allow for the inner workings of our souls to manifest beautiful healing magic. This oracle asks you to ground yourself, believe in your potential, commit to your path, and be patient so great things can happen for you. Although the flash of stunning insight happens in an instant, it follows a complex orchestration of purification and preparation. There is a genius in patience and perseverance. They are the hallmarks of nature's long game of breathtakingly diverse creative display. When we immerse ourselves in the sacred feminine wisdom that underpins Mother Nature's rapturous creativity, we live differently. We allow ourselves to not know what is coming next, to not need to have the entire picture before we trust things are going to work out. We use our power to attune and allow rather than to direct and demand. We shift from ego to soul, and in doing so, we can embody our divine potential. This oracle asks you to trust in what is happening in your life. It doesn't need to make sense in order for you to benefit from it. I love confirmations. I was just saying this in the beginning of the video. Epsilon brain waves are extremely slow, and their frequency is lower than conventional equipment can measure. They are indicative of the way the brain operates outside of the usual modes of thinking. As per the dictates of mass consciousness, in epsilon state, the brain reaches its lowest and slowest oscillations between 0.5 hertz and just above 0 hertz. In that place, extraordinary states of consciousness are assessed, including a pure awareness of the nature of being, the deepest levels of insight, and the regenerative bliss of spiritual emptiness. This oracle asks you to switch off and tune in. The greater perspective you'll find can bring you tremendous peace. It is fascinating that when in super slow epsilon, the brain produces effects similar to that of the hyper gamma state at the even faster over 100 hertz oscillations of lambda brainwaves. The brain operates in the sacred feminine territory of loops and spirals rather than linear progression. And at this point of extreme polarity, there is reconnection and an experience of unity that shatters the extreme tension of difference. The super fast patterns appear to be riding on the super low epsilon modulation. In epsilon, we find the wisdom of the yogis of India, who taught that in sitting still, we overtake those who are running. This oracle asks you to put your faith in the spiritual power of your path, dedicate yourself to your personal development, and seek out the loving presence of those upon the earth and in spirit who nurture your heart and protect your soul. That's a lot of information. That is a big transmission. If you don't understand all of it right now, that's okay. Just trust that your subconscious picked up what it needs to know. I don't know why my legs are so uncomfortable. I just feel like I need to say that. Like, they're really restless and uncomfortable. So that might be something that you're feeling right now. Like, I don't know why. I just feel like I gotta, like, let's shake it out. Like, woo! If you're in that, like, mode, like, take a minute, shake it out. Move your body, shake it out. Oh, gosh. Crazy. Like, it's a crazy thing when you, like, start getting in tune with your body and, like, trying to understand what it means. Like, my legs are going numb, like, so odd. So odd. Okay. The healing process. So if you want to just close your eyes and listen right now, just take a big inhale, sigh it out, and say, I accept this healing process. As you settle in to a comfortable position, connect consciously to your breath as it flows in and out. When you are ready, close your eyes and relax. Focus on the breath, allowing it to become deeper and slower, perhaps even with a slight pause after inhalation and a slight pause after exhalation. As you relax, the pauses may lengthen. Allow this to be the natural and unforced. When you are ready, allow your awareness to gently and respectfully center itself within your physical brain. You can intend, visualize, imagine, or feel there are subtle gears or dials in your brain. Your brain knows how to shift gears or turn down dials so it can move from everyday awareness into a more relaxed state. As those gears shift or dials turn, relaxation increases into positive and euphoric feelings. Excess energy, perhaps excess heat or inflammation, begins to disperse throughout your body, discharging through the hands and feet. This allows for further pleasurable relaxation of the brain and a sense of powerful stillness spreading through the brain and the body. A peaceful field of energy begins to radiate out from your brain in all directions. This happens naturally to the degree that is appropriate and helpful for you now. Rest here for as long as you wish. When you are ready to emerge, slowly return by focusing on the surface of your skin and the flow of your breath. Allow the breath to deepen and become stronger. Complete your process by grounding and hydrating your body. I hope that healing process was wonderful for you. I hope the experience felt good in your body. Feel free to do that as many times as you need. Let me know in the comments below how that felt for you. I love these healing processes in the White Light Oracle. They're easy, they're simple, and the way I feel always feels so good. I also feel called to share how my meditation journey has not been easy. Like, it's not always the easiest to really shut off the monkey mind. But I've made a promise to myself that I would strive to do a meditation every single morning. And so I literally will just wake up. Sometimes I have to go pee, so I'll get up to go pee and I'll come back in my bed and I'll put my headphones on. I'll put a blindfold over my eyes, and then I put on a guided meditation. And they're usually between 10 and 15 minutes. And this is before I even have coffee. And the days that I execute it and I stay on track and I do it, my day is so much better. My days are much more calm and collected. It doesn't mean that things don't come up in my life and things don't try to like deter me and make me frustrated and things like that. I still experience those things, but my mind is connected with my heart space after that. And so I am operating from a heart space rather than my mind. And that's the key. That's what meditation really does, is gets us out of our mind and into our heart space. So that way we, instead of just reacting, we take a little bit more time to be mindful and say what we need to say in a more kind, composed way. So I think some of you might have been, I'm getting this feeling like you've been drawn to meditation, like you watch people that do meditations and things like that, and it looks like something you want to do. You've been very curious about it, but the times that you've tried to sit in meditation, like you get frustrated, and that's okay. That's normal. We all go through those modes. It's uncomfortable. We're not used to it. We're not used to just sitting and being still. You know, we're supposed to be human beings, just being, but we're human doings. We can't just like sit still very well. So it takes time. It's a muscle. Just like if you're trying to get abs or trying to gain bicep inches, you know, like you don't just get there by doing nothing. You have to practice it. You have to be consistent with it. You have to build up that muscle. And I've been trying to meditate for like over a year now, and I am just now feeling more comfortable and allowing myself to just surrender and sink into that mode. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but have patience with yourself. Patience is the key. Have patience, grace, and compassion for yourself, because you know your heart is desiring it. So just start doing it one step at a time. Start with 1 minute every single morning. 1 minute to just focus on your breath and let whatever thoughts need to flow. It's going to take a while. And the longer you can do it, the better that you're going to be able to turn the mind off. You have to give yourself some moments to let all those monkey mind thoughts go through and just be the observer. Just say, oh, yep, okay, keep going. Oh, yep. Like, don't get frustrated with yourself, because you start getting frustrated with yourself for having all these thoughts that won't go away. You're not going to get into your meditative state. You have to just allow what needs to come through and just observe it. Don't put any like emotions to it. Just say, yep, that happened. Yep. Oh, yep. On to the next one. If you need to catch yourself, like just return to your breath. Just focus on the here and now and your breath at any time that your mind just starts going like too crazy, right? I think that was a really beautiful message today. I hope that it helped you in some way. Remember to only take what resonates with you, leave the rest for somebody else. Not every single thing that comes through is for you, so just have discernment and trust that what you and your spirit needs to know was there. And like always, like this, comment below, let me know what nugget of inspiration there was in there for you. Let me know what kind of content you want to keep seeing, and if you haven't already, subscribe. All right, I love you.